going solo today. Are we on air? We on air? Cool, 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 cool. Solo mission today. Hopefully, no issues getting into the game today. Had a lot of that past in the past few. If you remember yesterday, quarterfinal with official Bowie, there were two other ones. So this is our final quarterfinal game. Also, if you tuned in to official Bowie going through the quarterfinals, you'll find that myself and Anwar had a bit of falling out at the end. I apologize if that was unsettling to some of you. So he will not be joining us for this game. He'll be back for the semifinals. Don't you worry. I just had to teach him a lesson. Just he's okay. I promise. I didn't slam my boy out. I would never. I would never. I would never do that. But final quarterfinal fixture. After this, we will be down to our remaining four fighting for the 500 Rand prize. Once again, hopefully this goes smoothly. You might be wondering, hey Trev, where's the blazer? You're always looking so mighty dapper for these occasions. I had to take care of some business, all right. Anwar is a big guy. Matt pause. But he's no joke. So had to hit him with a left, right, good night. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he'll be fine. Might have clocked his jaw a little bit. Couldn't get out. Can't eat solid foods right now. So let alone get on some commentary with the boys. So we're a little bit unfortunate. Might have taken it a bit too far. But you live and you learn. This is how you maintain friendships, by the way. I've been friends with Anwar for going on 15 years now. So yeah, you gotta clock your boy in the jaw like once. If he gets out of hand, you gotta keep him in line. And if I ever fell out of line, I would love to hope that he clocked my jaw as well, but he could never. Not with it. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Hey. I'm I'm like, hey, someone in the chat said take Bafana. Me, don't get me on Bafana. You know me and Bafana. I'm chewing a chappy right now. There's another spare one in my hands for halftime because I'm trying to be like Mudao. I think if we all were to strive to be like Mudao, we'd all be much better in life. You know. All right. So I believe this is our first attempt to get into a game. Will it be the one? Will it be the one? Guys, does anyone like when there's like a little bit of a awkward silence? What plays in your head? Like, is it like just the song that's stuck in your head? Is it like some elevator music? For me, it goes, it shuffles. My brain is like on a constant shuffle. But right now, it's in a purposeful shuffle. Right, I failed to create a game session. Hmm. Custom squads. Is that a custom squads I see? Can we go ahead and Okay, okay. Are we in? No, we're not. Hopefully, by the semis, we've learned from from these mistakes. I feel like we lose a little bit of viewership with all these endeavors, but we will be getting what we paid for, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are, team selections. France versus France last time around. I believe the last time was a France versus Real Madrid, and the time before that, for myself and Anwar at least, it was a France versus PSG. Oh, was that a Man United? Okay, okay. What just happened? Okay, okay. You know what? To be honest, that makes a world of difference, eh? And that too makes a world of difference. Wow. HD squad updates. Ha, guys. Save the squad. Come on, my boy. Okay, we're getting somewhere. I think we will be saying United. That's gutsy. I'll say that. United in FIFA, at least 4.5 star team. Okay, we're not getting United. I don't think so. Not when the opposition is France. You got to play this smart, and it's going to be a France Madrid yet again. Actually, not my first rodeo commentating a France Madrid. Of course, where will Mbappe's loyalty lie? That's the question. That's the question on all of our minds. You know. Oh yeah, I'm masking a little bit of sadness because Norway just hit Ivory Coast with a dagger. All these knockout games in the World Cup thus far have been going to pens, or it's just been a heartbreaker at the end. So this one was the latter once more. That is another African country down. We're down to 7. Morocco went through yesterday. So we still got great numbers in here. And we're off. Wow. Okay. Not too many technical difficulties, but we're here. Madrid versus France. It's a bit of a different camera angle, I believe. We're using telebroadcast, if I'm not mistaken. Can see a lot more of the pitch with this one. Oh, muscled off the ball. Oh, muscle back to the ball. Oof. Usman Ballon d'Or. Calm and composed. Trying to regain a little bit of control here off the kickoff. Plays back to the keeper. Firm passes through the lines right now. Oof. Playing a little bit too vertical right now, I would say. Need to use those wings more. You got Vinny on the wing for a reason. Yeah, like this Real Madrid team, it's not just Mbappe. You know, this is they've assembled a hell of a team. I feel like people look past that because they haven't quite gelled yet. But Jose is here. Hey, the special one is here. He's gonna keep them in line. Hopefully, he gets Chouameni and Kamavinga out the line and into Old Trafford. But that's a whole different story. Um, France, France looking good here on the defense. They're not being too flashy. We've seen a lot of people doing a lot of weaving, a lot of passing through the lines in this one, and that can get you exactly where you need. Oh, went for the harder ball there. Now it's Vinny, heavy touch, Vinny. Can't do that. Not in a quarterfinal. Not in a quarterfinal. $500 on the line. Anwar would have loved that first touch if he were here with us. Anyways, sorry, just hit me in the field. But he'll be back. He'll be back. He's not gone. Don't worry about it. It's trying to both teams a little bit reluctant to go too quickly, but off the crossbar. Crossbar is off target. Trying to play straight through each other. Oof. Close one there from Vinny. Short corner. Interesting. Interesting approach for the corner. Guys, did we was that straight from the training pitch? I hope not. I hope not. Have a word. Have a word. Have a word, Gaff. That was poor. What a tackle. Crunching tackle and won the ball off the ground. Theo Hernandez triggering runs. This is the first time I've seen this. So, oh, silky, silky, silky. What a save from Koitwa. Keeps it at 1-0. Very different styles of play here. Very interesting. Very interested to see the next match, like having these play styles, like seeing one of these guys up against an official Bowie. Still, my money's on official Bowie, to be honest, but very different style of play here. Very direct. Calm little step over. Not too much weaving, They're just making a yard, then making the pot. This could be, every time I say anything about the defense, it just goes straight back. 10-4. Ooh, keepers are on one today, I must say. Lots of saves, early doors, half an hour gone by, 1-0 to France. Oh, I think that was a pitch perfect pass. Can he finish? Just hesitated. Going to one-on-one with that much time, the amount of finishes in this game, the amount of, like you could take a heavy touch, keeper could come out. Too much time can be a bad thing. Sometimes it's better, you get it, take a touch, bang. But then now you're running, you're thinking, and then all that thinking leads to inaction. And then here we go with a corner. Just teasing, trying to find some space. I can tell he's looking for that inside pass. That should be two, and it is two. And it's Udman Ballon again. Real Madrid. France have doubled their lead, and Real Madrid are. They need to find another gear, I must say. That's Mbappe if I've ever seen an Mbappe. Oh, first time. Crazy angle to be taking a shot from, but it was close. I think that looked a little bit like a Jude. A Jude can score from that angle, but not this time. Keeping it at 2-0 would be ideal. Heading in with close to half time. Doesn't want to concede again. Big tackle. Oh, that you can't be making mistakes like that. Can't be making mistakes like that, and he's paid for it. Desiree Doué, what a player. I think genuinely, I think the same three players, Mbappe, Usman Ballon d'Or, and Desiree Doué, maybe a little bit of Elise there. Those are the only players I've seen score, and some Vinny. I've seen some Vinny as well. But you know what can you do? 16-man tournament. Oh, I believe they may have been a round of 32 before this. Could be mistaken. Um, but yeah, no entry fee, $500. You gotta go meta. You gotta go with the meta. I understand why everyone's picking up France, a PSG, or Real Madrid. You know, you don't want to intentionally, nerf yourself and give yourself, some more 4.5 star United. But to be honest, I would do that. I would do that. And, go out fighting the way I fight. Back in the day, we're at halftime, by the way, 3-0. Not dead in the water, obviously. You know, Real Madrid could still find another gear. Hopefully, make a game out of this. But yeah, back in my heyday, I believe I want to say FIFA 23 ish. Could be wrong, but back when Wolves had a heck of a team. Wolves under Nuno, that team has my heart. And I would use that team on FIFA no matter what. You play with Barcelona, you play with I don't care. I'm using Wolves. I'm using Jimenez, Jota, Traore, Ruben Neves, Jean Moutinho. What a team. What a team. And we're out for the second half. Could that's a dagger. That's a dagger. You don't want to start a half 3-0 down and begin like that. Unfortunately, it's looking like a very long way back here. But it's not over till it's over. We've seen some okay. Okay, guys, it might be over. I'm not gonna lie, it might be over. I He's pulling out the stops right now. He's doing some weaving. Now he's doing some weaving. He's having some fun. You have fun on a 4-goal lead, and now it's a 5. And then when you start scoring the goals while you're having it, then it can get ugly. Then look at this press. Look at this press. Oh my goodness. Mm, Sunglasses might have to come back onto this one. Sunglasses might have to come back. Oh, guys, we're watching some lashings here. Can he get one back? Nope. Clamped. Oof. It's look. He has it locked up here, ladies. France. I think clearly going to take this one. No disrespect, of course, to the opposition. You know, you can only give it what you have on the day, and just today it wasn't the one. Maybe if the bracket was different, their parts could have been different. Who knows? Who knows? But like, it would be lovely to see him get a goal, even if it's just consolation. Give him because you never want to give up. I know people, they play one FIFA tournament and they get lashing, and then they never want to do one again. They stop talking big in the group chat even. No, don't let it get the best of you. Just get better. You can. It's a skill you can learn. I think take notes from what went wrong here. Change the tactics. I feel like Real Madrid were far too central today, a little bit too direct. Sometimes you need to find the rhythm before you can start going direct. Good ball, good little passage of play here. Probably the best little passage of play of the game from Real Madrid. I forgot my halftime chappy, guys. France, could they take it from 6 to 7? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. On the wing now. It's really, at this point, I feel it's just a question of how many, and they do take it from 6 to 7, and yeah, it's whether we get to double digits now. Unfortunately, really would like to see a consolation here from Real Madrid. Stronger, good few passes, played out the lines well. Oh, this is the 1v1. Mbappe made a suspicious run over there. Almost looked like he was trying to block the shot because it wasn't him scoring. I'm not making any accusations. I'm not one to throw the dictator thing out there, but mm, oh, and that's surely off, ref. Gosh, but at least they put the ball in the net. At least they can go home with that. So yeah. Do you guys tap into the stream and then like see me in the corner and you're like, oh wow, straight from Unserious. Wow, this guy's so funny. Or you're like, damn, that guy. And that guy just said it's 8-0. It's 8-0. Got 10 minutes to go. We still could get to double digits here. We still could get to double digits here. And could be now. That's gone to Rose. Hello? Hello? I think wow. It said someone, can you hear that calling? Gosh. Looking to make it 9. This for France today was just an exhibition. In the chat earlier, I saw. I hope you got to tell my boy it's going to be sweaty, and truly it was. Gets him off the ball. Come on, get that consolation. Oof. Too many like off decisions in the final third. They had that one-on-one where they had half the pitch to themselves, and yeah, it's been almost an own goal there. Ladies and gentlemen, we have about a minute or so, even less left of this game. Think we have I think we have a clear idea now of who our semifinals are going to be, finalists are going to be, sorry. And yeah, that's two semifinals to be played. Anwar will be back for those, I promise. And that's 9. That's 9. Still time for 10. Still time for 10. Anwar will be back. He might look a little mangled, but he'll be back. He still has his personality, of course. And yeah, for these guys, 2 more wins, 1 semifinal and 1 final between $100. So yeah, we're in added time now. Can they make it 10? No, they can't. No, they can't. And that is a 9-0 defeat. Yeah. Yeah. That's been me, ladies and gentlemen. Trevor Lotto of Unserious. Catch you.